You open the app, you scroll. Their name, still there. You tap. The story loads. Nothing new. You refresh. Again, the screen stays blank. Your thumb hovers, ready to check once more. It's not hope, it's habit. A pull you don't name. Each tap, a silent plea for something to shift. You know it won't, yet you chase. Why do you think one more look will change the pain? You tell yourself it's just a glance, harmless. But each check tightens the loop. You're not searching, you're clinging. To what? A signal that never comes? A closure you can't force? The screen doesn't answer. It never did. Every refresh, a fracture. Not loud, not seen, just there. Your focus slips. Your breath shortens. The day moves on, but you're stuck. Rewinding the same moment, the same loss. You don't say it. You don't need to. The weight grows, invisible, eating what's left of your stillness. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." The river flows. You don't need to pull it. It moves without your grip. Forcing only drowns you. Let the current go. It doesn't need your hand. When did you last check and feel whole? You call it staying connected. Is it? Or is it just holding on to a void that doesn't hold you back? Look at your hand, the phone, the urge. What's really there when you stop? You don't need to force. The truth stays. You sent the message, no reply. You typed again, silence. The screen, blank. You explained, you begged. The door stayed shut. Why do you keep texting? What changes with one more word? You think it proves you care. Does it? Or does it just deepen the rejection? You wait. You check. The notification never comes. Why do you expect it to? You say it's for closure. Is it? Or are you just chasing a shadow that doesn't turn? Each word you send, a piece of you lost. Not to them, to the loop. You know it's pointless. Yet, you type. Why? What pulls you? When you know the answer. You don't need their reply. You don't need to force the door. The urge rises. You feel it. Sit with it. Don't move. Silence breaks the chain. Principle 1. Forcing breeds loss. You draft the message. Your fingers hover. You rewrite it. Again. Each word measured. Each pause a hope it lands right. You send it. No reply. The screen stays dark. You check. You wait. The silence grows. You think one more text will break it. You type. You send. Nothing. The cycle spins. You're not reaching out. You're chasing a shadow that doesn't turn. Each unanswered message, a cut. Not loud, not seen, just there. Your focus frays. Your breath tightens. You tell yourself it's effort, it's care, but it's not. It's loss. Silent, slow, eating the ground beneath you. You don't say it. You don't need to. The weight builds invisible. Each tap, a step deeper into the void. Epictetus said, "You cannot lose what you do not pursue." The door doesn't open because you push. Forcing only locks it tighter. Stop. The truth doesn't need your hand. It stands. You don't need to beg for what's already gone. Put the phone down. Not texting is the first cut. Turn it off. Walk away. Feel the urge. Let it rise. Let it pass. You don't need their answer. You don't need to prove you're enough. The loop pulls. You see it. Step back. Don't follow. You don't owe anything. Principle 2. Clinging traps you. Your thumb hovers over the folder. Old messages. Photos. A timestamp from months ago. You scroll. You pause. The words Familiar. The pain. Sharper. You don't delete. You keep them. Not for memory, for weight. You think holding on keeps you close. It doesn't. You're clinging to sand that slips through your fist. Each moment, you linger. A chain. Not to them. To regret. It grows heavier. Silent. It pulls you back. To a place that no longer exists. You tell yourself it's just a glance. Just a memory. But it's not. It's a cage. You built it. You stay in it. The screen glows. Your chest tightens. The past doesn't answer. The sand slips. You grip tighter. It spills faster. Seneca said, "You lose what you hold beyond reason. Forcing the past to stay buries you. Let it fall. The ground doesn't need your hand. The truth doesn't need your archive. Delete. One tap. Not to forget. To detach. Close the app. Turn off the screen. Feel the pull. It's there. It's loud. Sit with it. Don't scroll. Don't open. The weight lifts when you stop holding. Let go isn't weakness. A locked door. You push. It holds. You push again. Nothing moves. Step back. The air clears. Principle 3. Reaction fuels pain. You hear the words. They cut. You open your mouth. The response. Ready. Sharp. You speak. They ignore. You raise your voice. Nothing shifts. The room. Tense. You push harder. You explain. You argue. It's not about being right. It's about being heard. You react. Each word, a spark. Each pause, a fire. You speak. They turn. Pain grows. You explain. They leave. Loss deepens. You shout. The silence swallows. Each reaction, a wound. Not theirs, yours. Invisible. Carving deeper. You think you're fighting. You're not. You're bleeding. The urge to respond. It's a trap. You step in. Every time, Marcus Aurelius said, choose not to be harmed and you won't be. The storm rages. You don't need to yell into it. Reactions. Feed the chaos. Step back. The truth doesn't need your voice. It stands. Say less. Withdraw. Feel the heat. The urge to speak. To fix. Let it rise. Breathe through. Don't answer. Don't chase. Silence cuts the reflex. Silence isn't surrender. Why did you leave? I had to. Why didn't you stay? It wasn't mine to hold. Principle 4. The chase loop. You open the app. Their profile. There. You tap. You scroll. The same posts. The same silence. You refresh. Nothing changes. You close it. You reopen. You check again. It's not curiosity. It's a loop. You're not looking. You're chasing. A signal that never comes. A closure you can't force. Each check, a step deeper. Not toward them, toward emptiness. The screen glows. Your chest tightens. You tell yourself it's just a habit. It's not. It's a cycle. You spin it. You sink in it. The silence grows. You know it's pointless. Yet, you tap. The loop holds you, not them. Seneca said, you lose what you pursue beyond reason. The river moves. You don't need to chase it. Forcing only pulls you under. Stop. The truth doesn't need your eyes. It exists. You don't need to hunt what's already gone. Not checking. Close the app. Turn off the screen. Feel the urge. It's there. It's loud. Breathe through. Don't tap. Don't scroll. The loop breaks when you stop running. The void is where it clears. 80% of social media checks. Compulsive. Each tap, a reflex. not a choice. Principle 5. Forcing isn't strength. You open your mouth, the words spill. You explain, again, why you're right, why you're enough. They nod, they turn. The room, empty. You keep talking, to their back, to the silence. You think explaining proves your worth. It doesn't, Taz. You're not convincing. You're forcing. A door that's already closed. Each word, a weight. Not on them, on you. Shame creeps. Silent, heavy. You tell yourself it's clarity. It's not. It's a plea. You're begging to be seen. The more you speak, the less they hear. The more you lose your center. You know it's futile. Yet, you explain. You think explaining changes them. It only chains you, Epictetus said. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do. The truth doesn't need your defense, it stands. Forcing only fractures you, not explaining. Close your mouth. Step back. Feel the urge. It burns. It pulls. Hold the line. Don't speak. Don't justify. Silence cuts the need. Detachment is a form of respect. Why explain? To be understood. Why beg? To be enough. What's left when you stop? Principle 6. Overthinking binds you. The thought spins. You lie awake. The moment replayed. Their words, your silence. What you should have said. You turn it over. Again. You dissect. You search for meaning. For fault. It's not clarity. It's a trap. You're not solving. You're overthinking. A web you weave. A weight you carry. Each loop, a knot. Not answers. Anxiety. It tightens. Silent. Deep. You tell yourself it's understanding. It's not. It's a maze. You walk it. You sink in it. The night stretches. Your mind races. You know it leads nowhere. Yet, you think. The cycle holds you, not the truth. Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The wind blows. You don't need to chase it. Overthinking only tangles you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your map. It is. You don't need to trace what's already past. Pause. Close your eyes. Breathe. Not to calm, to witness. Feel the thought. It's there. It's loud. Don't follow. Let it pass. Stay still. The mind quiets when you stop feeding it. You don't have to react. A man sat alone. He replayed the argument. Each word, a blade. He stopped. He breathed. The blade dulled. Principle 7. Suppressing feeds the void. You feel it rise. The ache. The sting. It's there. In your chest. You clench your jaw. You swallow. You push it down. Not now. Not here. You smile. You nod. You keep moving. It's not strength. It's suppression. A weight you bury. A shadow you feed. Each push, a crack. Not healed. Not gone. Just deeper. Emptiness grows. Silent. Heavy. You tell yourself it's control. It's not. It's a vault. You lock it. You sink in it. The day moves on. Your breath shortens. You know it's there. Yet you hide. The void waits, not for release, for collapse. Seneca said, what need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. The wave comes. You don't need to stop it. Suppressing only drowns you. Let it pass. The truth doesn't need your grip. It flows. Release. Feel the ache. Don't fight. Breathe through. Not to fix. To witness. Let it move. Stay still. The void shrinks when you stop burying. The void is where it clears. A woman stood in the mirror. Tears rose. She wiped them. She breathed. The tears passed. Principle 8. Pleasing burns you? You say yes. Again, their request. Small. Your time stretched. You nod. You smile. You deliver. They take. They leave. No thanks. No pause. You feel the sting. You ignore it. You keep giving. It's not kindness. It's pleasing. A fire you stoke. A weight you carry. Each yes, a spark. Not for them. For loss. It burns. Silent. Deep. You tell yourself, it's connection. It's not. It's a trade. You give. They take. Your boundaries erode. Your chest tightens. You know it costs you. Yet, you agree. The fire grows. Not their fault. Yours. Epictetus said, "You are not free until you give up what is not yours to keep. The wind blows. You don't need to catch it. Pleasing only chars you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your sacrifice. It stands. Say number step back. Feel the urge. It pulls, it guilts. Hold the line. Don't give, don't bend. Silence cuts the reflex. You don't owe anything." A man was asked to stay late. He paused. He said no. The room. Quiet. He walked away. Principle 9. Denying blinds you. The truth stings. You feel it. Sharp. Their absence. Your failure. The moment. Gone. You shake your head. You shrug. You say it's fine. It's not. You turn away. You keep moving. It's not acceptance. It's denial. A veil you pull. A trap you set. Each shrug. A shadow. Not peace. Numbness. It spreads. Silent. Cold. You tell yourself it's strength. It's not. It's a wall. You build it. You hide in it. The pain lingers. Your breath shallow. You know it's there. Yet you lie. The truth waits. Not for your words, for your eyes. Marcus Aurelius said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." The river flows. You don't need to dam it. Denying only blinds you. Look, the truth doesn't need your mask. It is. See, face the sting. Breathe. Not to fix, to witness. Let it cut. Stay still. The veil lifts when you stop hiding. Pain doesn't mean truth. You're fine. No, I'm not. Why lie? Because it's easier. What's left? When you look. Principle 10. Avoiding holds you. The memory surfaces. Their voice. That moment. It cuts. You flinch. You scroll faster. You turn up the music. You fill the silence. Anything to drown it. It's not freedom. It's avoidance. A race you run. A chain you tighten. Each distraction. A link. Not relief. Anxiety. It festers. Silent. Deep. You tell yourself it's moving on. It's not. It's a detour. You dodge. You sink. The pain waits. Your breath catches. You know it's there. Yet, you run. The chain pulls. Not forward. Back. Seneca said, "You must face what you fear, or it will own you." The shadow moves. You don't need to outrun it. Avoiding only binds you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your speed. It stays. Pause. Turn off the noise. Breath. Not to escape. To witness. Feel the cut. Let it be. Stay still. The chain breaks when you stop running. Not doing is power too. A man walked alone. The memory came. He stopped. He listened. The pain passed. Principle 11. Hope blindly chains you. The thought flickers. Maybe they'll call. Maybe it'll change. You hold it. You nurture it. You wait. Days pass. The phone. Silent. You check. You dream. It's not faith. It's hope blindly. A rope you tie, a weight you drag. Each wish, a link, not freedom. Emptiness, it grows. Silent, slow. You tell yourself it's patience. It's not. It's a prison. You build it. You stay in it. The silence deepens. Your breath falters. You know it's gone. Yet you hope. The rope tightens. Not to them, to you. Epictetus said, "You are a slave to what you cannot control." The tide turns. You don't need to swim against it. Hoping blindly only sinks you. Let go. The truth doesn't need your dreams. It is. Release. Close the app. Breathe. Not to wish, to witness. Feel the pull, let it fade. Stay still. The chain breaks when you stop tying it. Let go isn't weakness. Why wait? Because it might happen. Why hold? Because I need it to. Principle 12. Explaining traps you. You feel the urge. They misunderstand. You start. Words pour. You clarify. You repeat. Their eyes blank. You keep going. More details. More reasons. It's not understanding. It's explaining. A net you cast. A cage you enter. Each word. A thread. Not clarity. Shame. It weaves. Silent. Tight. You tell yourself it's truth. It's not. It's a plea. You're begging to be seen. The more you speak, the less they hear. Your voice fades. You know it's pointless, yet you explain. The net tightens, not around them, around you. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The wind moves. You don't need to name it. Explaining only ensnares you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your words. It stands. Say less. Withdraw. Feel the urge. It burns. It pulls. Breathe through. Don't clarify. Don't justify. Silence cuts the thread. Detachment is a form of respect. A woman spoke. They turned away. She stopped. She walked. The silence held her. Principle 13. Chasing validation burns you. You post. You wait. The screen. Blank. No likes. No comments. You refresh. You tweak the caption. You check again. It's not sharing. It's chasing. Validation you can't hold. A spark you fan. A fire you feed. Each refresh. A burn. Not relief. Anxiety. It spreads. Silent. Sharp. You tell yourself it's connection. It's not. It's a void. You chase it. You sink in it. The silence grows. Your breath catches. You know it's empty. Yet, you check. The fire consumes. Not them. You. Epictetus said, "Freedom is not procured by seeking it from others." The crowd moves. You don't need to follow. Chasing validation only chars you. Stop. The truth doesn't need their nod. It is not checking. Close the app. Breathe. Not to calm. To witness. Feel the urge. Let it pass. Stay still. The fire dies when you stop feeding it. You don't owe anything. Why post again? To be seen. Why wait? To feel enough. Principle 14. Forcing closure traps you. You draft the email. The words? Precise. You ask why. You demand answers. You send? No reply. You check your inbox. Again. It's blank. You rewrite. You send again. It's not resolution. It's forcing. Closure you can't carve. A lock you can't break. Each message, a chain. Not answers. Regret. It binds. Silent. Heavy. You tell yourself it's clarity. It's not. It's a plea. You're begging for an end. The silence deepens. Your breath tightens. You know they won't answer. Yet, you write. The lock holds. Not them. You. Seneca said, "You cannot force what is not yours to take." The door shuts. You don't need to pry it. Forcing closure only traps you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your key. It is. Not texting. Delete the draft. Breathe. Not to fix. To witness. Feel the urge. Let it burn. Stay still. The chain breaks when you stop pulling. You can end without drama. A man stood by the phone. He typed. He paused. He deleted. The silence freed him. Principle 15. Grief holds you. The memory hits. Their laugh. Their touch. It's gone. You feel it. Heavy. You linger. You replay. You hold the moment. Tight. It's not love. It's grief. A weight you cradle. A chain you forge. Each thought, a link. Not comfort. Loss. It deepens. Silent. Slow. You tell yourself it's memory. It's not. It's a trap. You cling. You sink. The past pulls. Your breath falters. You know it's over. Yet, you hold. The chain binds. Not them. You. Marcus Aurelius said, "The memory of everything is soon overwhelmed by time. The river flows. You don't need to dam it. Grief only drowns you. Let it pass. The truth doesn't need your grip. It moves." Release. Close your eyes. Breath. Not to heal. To witness. Feel the weight. Let it fade. Stay still. The chain breaks when you stop forging it. Stillness is enough. Why hold on? Because it's all I have. Why linger? Because it feels like them. Principle 16. Forcing control breaks you. You plan. You list. You check. Every detail locked. You grip the day. The call comes. It shifts. You tense. You push back. You argue. It's not order. It's forcing. Control you can't hold. A frame you crack. Each push, a fracture. Not stability. Anxiety. It builds. Silent. Sharp. You tell yourself it's discipline. It's not. It's a cage. You build it. You break in it. The plan crumbles. Your breath catches. You know it's slipping. Yet you grip. The frame shatters. Not the world. You. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." The storm comes. You don't need to tame it. Forcing control only splits you. Let go. The truth doesn't need your blueprint. It is. Step back. Drop the list. Breathe. Not to fix. To witness. Feel the urge. Let it pass. Stay still. The fracture heals when you stop gripping. Not doing is power too. A man stood in chaos. He planned. It failed. He stopped. He breathed. The chaos cleared. Principle 17. Replaying cuts you. The scene loops. Their words. Your pause. The moment. Frozen. You rewind. You play it again. What you said. What you didn't. You search for fault. For meaning. It's not reflection. It's replaying. A blade you sharpen. A wound you deepen. Each loop, a cut. Not insight. Regret. It bleeds. Silent. Deep. You tell yourself it's learning. It's not. It's a spiral. You spin. You sink. The past pulls. Your breath tightens. You know it's done. Yet you replay. The blade turns. Not on them. On you. Marcus Aurelius said, "The present is all you have. Don't let the past steal it. The river flows. You don't need to dam it. Replaying only wounds you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your screen. It is. Pause. Close your eyes. Breath. Not to fix. To witness. Feel the urge. Let it fade. Stay still. The wound closes when you stop cutting. Pain doesn't mean truth. Why replay? To understand. Why linger? To fix it. Principle 18. Holding on chains you. The object sits there. A letter. A gift. A trace of them. You touch it. You pause. You don't let go. It's heavy, not in weight, in memory. You keep it close. It's not love. It's holding on. A chain you forge. A weight you drag. Each touch, a link, not comfort, loss. It tightens, silent, deep. You tell yourself it's meaning. It's not. It's a tether. You bind it. You sink in it. The object pulls. Your breath falters. You know it's past. Yet you hold. The chain grips. Not them. You. Seneca said, "Nothing is ours except time." The wind blows. You don't need to trap it. Holding on only shackles you. Let go. The truth doesn't need your grip. It is. Release. Put it down. Breathe. Not to forget. To witness. Feel the pull. Let it pass. Stay still. The chain breaks when you stop forging it. Let go isn't weakness. A woman held a ring. She opened her hand. It fell. The weight lifted. Principle 19. Forcing presence breaks you. You call. No answer. You text. No reply. You show up. The door closed. You knock. You wait. You try again. It's not connection. It's forcing. Presence you can't claim. A space you can't fill. Each attempt, a crack. Not closeness. Isolation. It deepens. Silent. Sharp. You tell yourself it's effort. It's not. It's a chase. You run. You fall. The silence grows. Your breath stumbles. You know they're gone. Yet, you push. The space widens. Not between you. Within you. Epictetus said, "What need is there to pursue what is not yours?" The tide recedes. You don't need to chase it. Forcing presence only fractures you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your knock. It is. Withdraw. Turn away. Breathe. Not to fix. To witness. Feel the urge. Let it burn. Stay still. The crack heals when you stop pushing. You can end without drama. Why knock? To be seen. Why chase? To be enough. Principle 20. Reacting blinds. You. The comment lands. It stings. Your pulse quickens. You type. Fast. Sharp. You hit send. The screen glows. They reply. You fire back. It's not defense. It's reacting. A spark you fan. A trap you spring. Each reply. A veil. Not clarity. Anxiety. It thickens. Silent. Deep. You tell yourself it's truth. It's not. It's a reflex. You chase it. You sink in it. The words pile. Your breath shortens. You know it's pointless. Yet you type. The trap closes. Not on them. On you, Marcus Aurelius said. You have power over your mind, not outside events. The fire burns. You don't need to feed it. Reacting only blinds you. Stop. The truth doesn't need your words. It stands. Pause. Delete the draft. Breathe. Not to calm. To witness. Feel the sting. Let it pass. Stay still. The veil lifts when you stop swinging. You don't have to react. A man read the message. His hand tensed. He closed the app. The sting faded. The phone lies face down. The room Still. No hum, no glow. Just breath, the only sound. You didn't check. The urge came. It pulled. You stayed. The pain didn't win. Not this time. You sat. You saw. The silence held you. Not to fix. Not to heal. To be. What pulls you now? And why follow? The reflex waits. It knows your rhythm. Your hand. Your heart. You know it too. The truth doesn't need your chase. It stays. Stillness is enough.